stage, dead even at the start, but Blaney didn't have a great push from behind from Kyle Busch. He's relying on that side draft of the 9 of Elliott, and it was not good enough. Chase Elliott will get that push from his teammate Alex Bowman and take off down the back straightaway, now trying to control both lanes, the inside and the outside. Bowman in the 48 getting a push simultaneously with the 11 of Hamlin. How about knock the 11 sideways going into turn 3, as he must not have realized he was launching the 48 car into the 9, but luckily they all hit square enough. Nobody got turned, and Elliott will lead the opening lap after the restart. Push Blaney into 3. Bowman still nearly locked onto the back bumper of the 9 into turn 3 on the outside as well. Dead even off turn 4, final lap stage 1. Ryan Blaney on the inside, Chase Elliott on the outside for the stage 1 victory. Elliott with the push into turns 1 and 2. He clears Ryan Blaney but does not pull to the bottom. He's getting a big lead out ahead of the field down the back straightaway. Will the 2311 Toyotas plus Denny Hamlin on the bottom be able to push Blaney to the win in the stage? Bowman now has a run on his teammate Chase Elliott. He'll pull clear of Blaney off turn 4 for second. No move on Elliott. Chase Elliott will win stage 1 at Atlanta. As the green flag is back in the air, we'll start stage 2 at Atlanta this afternoon. Reddick will get the push from Martin Truex Jr. on the outside lane. Chase Elliott, who won stage 1, down on the bottom right behind Ross Chastain in the 1 car. Not going to get as good of a push as that outside lane as they're more organized together, and Reddick is easily clear for the lead off turn 2. Reddick got his first career win at Road America last week, so that monkey's off his shoulder, trying to go for back-to-back today. And no organization between the two of them to try to get them in line with one another, with the bumpers being locked onto the back of them with Tyler Reddick and Ryan Blaney. Pretty big gap back to 10th and 11th. Now that gap is slowly closing in between Kyle Larson and Joey Logano on the outside lane. Martin Truex Jr., Christopher Bell continue to run side by side right now. 14 separated by a second. Truex is going to go around the 34, the big one, in turns 1 and 2 at Talladega. Multiple cars involved. Larson spins into the outside wall. Austin Dillon's around hard into the inside wall, as well as other cars are trying not to stack up further back in the pack. Bell will be pushing Reddick on the inside. On the outside, it's Kurt Busch pushing William Byron. Dead even into turns 1 and 2 between the 8 and the 24. Ross Chastain thought about going to the outside of the 21 of Harrison Burton. May not have had enough of a run to actually get there, and stays in line behind him as they're 2x2 down the backstretch. Reddick thinking about pulling up. He was not clear on the 24 of Byron. Byron was able to side draft Reddick with that move that the 8 tried to pull off. And William Byron is clear again in the middle of turns 3 and 4 as he drives down to the bottom of the track trying to control the lanes off turn 4. Oh, and the 48's around as he might have blown a right rear tire. Caution's out, and that'll end the stage. Chase Elliott will win stage 2. Everybody misses Bowman to the inside. Cindric elects the outside on the restart. First car on the bottom line is Eric Almirola in the 10. Almirola getting pushed by Ty Dillon, who was involved in an earlier accident today, and Eric Jones is pushing Austin Cindric. First time the 10 and the 2 have been out towards the front of the field today. It looked like almost clear off turn 2 was Almirola. Had no intentions of pulling up initially and still stays on the bottom side by side with Cindric. Bell scored stage points and big wreck in turns 3 and 4. Byron's around. Bubba Wallace, Brad Keselowski involved. Ty Dillon, Cody Ware. Tyler Reddick is in it. Caution in turns 3 and 4. Another big wreck. This one taking about 7 or 8 cars. Heavy damage to Tyler Reddick Chevrolet. He's led some laps today. Byron's led a lot of laps. He's got heavy damage. LaJoie gets a push on the outside from Chastain. Elliott did not get a great push from the 99 of Daniel Suarez, and LaJoie's going to easily be clear and pull to the bottom in front of the fastest car in the field, Chase Elliott, into turns 1 and 2. So they go around off turn 4. He spins into the grass on the front stretch. That's going to be a caution. Bell saves it. Not a lot of damage on the race car. Who will win this NASCAR Cup Series race in the Quaker State 400? Green flag back in the air. Into turns 1 and 2, it'll be Chase Elliott, Martin Truex Jr. down on the bottom lane. Chastain still pushing Truex all the way through the corner. He's got to be careful pushing him in the middle of the corner. That's how he turned the 19 earlier on in the day. No car has been able to clear high from the bottom all day on a restart today. Truex might have a shot through 3 and 4. He is clear if he decides to move up. He's still on the bottom for right now. Corey LaJoie just couldn't give enough of a push to Chase Elliott. Martin Truex Jr. leads at Atlanta with 18 to go. Chastain's going to lead the bottom lane now. He's getting a push from Ryan Blaney in the 12, and Chastain will get to the inside of the 19 for the lead in turns 1 and 2. Elliott now pushing the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. dangerously in the middle of the corner. The 19 gets a little loose, but hangs on to it that time, and he'll carry the push down the backstretch. Brad Keselowski, oh no, Hamlin gets turned by Chastain. And that is going to cause a wreck off turn 4. Keselowski spins again. Chastain has turned the 11 of Hamlin in 3 and 4, and that will be another yellow with 14 to go. I'm surprised more cars were not collected. Good job by Hamlin keeping that car on the bottom of the track and not walking back up the track in front of the field. Unfortunately, Keselowski did get damage in that. He has blown a right front tire. After Brad has relayed himself back inside the top 10 at the probably wrong time. Hamlin was on the outside. Chastain moved up and he got into him in the left rear. Pretty dead even at the start-finish line between LaJoie and Truex. Truex got a little loose with the push from Elliott, and Chastain is staying connected to the 7's back bumper. Into turns 1 and 2, LaJoie is clear in the middle of 1 and 2. Will he move up on the back straightaway? Stays on the bottom now, he moves up. Corey LaJoie leads down the backstretch with 7.5 laps to go at Atlanta. He's blocking Truex. Truex to the back bumper of the 7, gave him a big push into turns 3 and 4. Caution at the back of the pack. 12th yellow of the race. Joey Logano. Flag in the air. Good launch by the 7 of LaJoie. He didn't get a great push, though, from Chastain, where the 9 and the 19 are pushing each other pretty good. Into turns 1 and 2. Now Chastain's able to get to the 7's back bumper, but they're going to be dead even off the exit of turn 2. Contact! LaJoie and Truex get together. Elliott up the middle, 3 wide, and Truex is shuffled out of line. LaJoie has the lead on the backstretch. He's trying to block 2 lanes now of Elliott and Chastain. Truex is hung out to dry and is going to fall outside the top 10. 2 to go, this time by LaJoie to the top in front of the 9 of Chase Elliott. I think Truex was trying to side draft the 7 of LaJoie, and he got into him. Didn't give him enough room. Elliott to the outside. He got a push from Jones. LaJoie went down low too early to throw an early block, and Chase Elliott leads in turns 1 and 2. 3 by 3 outside the top 10 now. Can anybody get around Elliott? Blaney's going to push Eric Jones. Big time push to the 43. Into 3 and 4. Door to door for second is LaJoie and Jones. LaJoie is going to be able to clear Jones off turn 2. He's going to move high in front of the 43. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go. Can the hometown driver win at Atlanta, just like we saw in the Xfinity race yesterday? LaJoie to the outside. He gets put in the wall by Elliott, and LaJoie's going to go around in front of the pack. LaJoie with a violent crash. That's going to bring out a caution, and I believe Chase Elliott had the lead when the caution flag waved. Chastain did get to the bottom off of turn 2 before the yellow wave, but I don't think he got to the lead. I believe Chase Elliott is going to win at Atlanta.